Today I'll be calling cable. My name is Wakar Meyer and I'm your Elliott Wave analyst, reviewing what has been and predicting what is likely to be in cable price action. Alright, so quick recap of how I've been counting this. I started out counting it as 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And that's the way I was going. And then because it wasn't pushing down, I kind of flipped over to 1, 2, 3. Was looking for a fourth wave, a push down, and a fifth wave that would be the shortest wave, and then a bounce up to this section right here. Well, I got the bounce up, but I didn't get the fifth wave, so it's looking like the original count, which I suppose is highest probability when it's trending, is it's going to do 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe even a third one. It looks like that's what's happened. We've gotten 1, 2 flat, 1, 2, I think a flat. I suppose there's a possibility that this was the fifth wave here and it made a tiny A, B, and C, I guess. So you could call that whole thing A, you could call this B, and then, maybe it's worked its way up in 5 and it's over. I suppose that's possible. I'm not going to count it that way. I'm just going to try and stick with this 1, 2, 1, 2 count. Now the 2 may not be over. It may still need to push up one more time. As long as it stays below this level right here. What is that number? 1.5303. As long as it stays below that number, then we can maintain that count. If it pushes up above, then there might be something to calling this the end of the wave right here. But I just don't like. I'm not going to do that right now. It just seems low probability to me. And one other thing I wanted to point out is you can see the green and red lines, horizontal lines on my screen. Of course, I think I've talked about those before. Those are Fibonacci support and resistance. They're calculated based on the previous sessions, previous time periods, price movement. So mine are for a week. So based on last week's price movement, these lines were calculated, and you can see that they offer really good points of resistance and support. You can see that the move up, it found resistance before getting there. Once again, this spike up found resistance before that line, busted up in some sort of third wave, and as it retraced, it has found support and resistance in between the upper, second, and third levels right here. These would, the up numbers are the resistance numbers, the down ones in red are the support. So between these two resistance numbers, it's bounced around. If you keep your own charts, you should think about using these as support and resistance. So we'll have to see what happens. Like I said, it needs to stay under this bigger second wave, and it should start pushing down. The other way to know that the trend has resumed is if this is indeed the top right here. We'll assume that it is. I'm going to draw a parallel, bring this line down. As price action starts moving down and breaks this lower trend line, that should be signaling that the parentheses 3 wave is underway. That's today's call. I hope you join me again for tomorrow's call.